Hello, everyone. This is Jean here from Authentic Energy. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my live. Yes, so I've decided that every Wednesday I'll go live at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like right now. So I haven't really announced this officially, in my community board or to you guys on social media. So I just want to make it as a surprise. And like last Friday, I popped in here live sometime in the afternoon. And even though like there weren't many of you guys tuning live to watch with me, but I got great responses from a lot of you guys and even people who are new to my channel about the topic I was talking about. So I'm very happy to be back here and I'm so happy to be back and do live. So for those of you guys who are tuning in now, I know some of you guys just waking up in Asia. Good morning. Just type in the chat box. Where is everybody tuning in from? Okay. So I know I haven't been here doing live for quite some time, and please, excuse me if I'm a bit rusty, but I'm actually happy to deliver things live. And it's one of the things that I actually really enjoy doing the most. Okay. So if you're new here, say hello and let me know where's everybody tuning in from. So when I do live, I do have topics to share with you guys. And today I'm going to talk about the two lifestyle changes that you absolutely need when you're taking Herbalife products. Okay. Especially if you're taking Herbalife products for weight loss. And I know that most of you guys who have tuned into my channel, who, are, long-term subscribers here, that, a lot of you guys are Herbalife users, Herbalifers, right? And a lot of your goals are actually weight loss. Okay. And a lot of you guys are, using the products to gain lean muscles as well, right? So that's great. And I think the lifestyle I'm talking about here today will definitely apply to both weight loss and weight gain. Okay, healthy weight gain, but most very, very, like useful for weight loss. Okay, so listen very carefully. Okay, now two most important lifestyles I'm going to mention now that you have to actually implement while you're taking the products are actually nutrition related. Okay, so I've actually mentioning a lot of my previous videos that in order for you to see a sustainable and effective weight loss or fat loss result, you do have to make, a number of lifestyle changes. Things like, nutrition changes, your daily movement changes, right? And also change in the way that you rest, right? Pay attention to your sleep and also change the way you manage your stress, right? And what else have I mentioned? Yes, and also pay attention to how you train your body. So it sounds like a lot of changes that need to take place in order for you to see that great result, right? And it can be very overwhelming for newbies, especially if you're a beginner, if you're new in this space, learning about how to manage your weight. It is very overwhelming if I'm telling you that there's at least five main things you have to do in order to, like see the change. Many of you guys would not actually, even implement any of them, or you may actually, go ahead and implement them, but you might not actually keep going with them because they may not be sustainable, right? If you're implementing so many things all at once. So what I want to tell everyone is that all you need to do if you're new in this space, you're new to using Herbalife products, or you're new to, just weight loss, right? It doesn't matter if you're using the products or not, but you want to learn about weight loss. It is very important for you to pay attention to your nutrition first, right? So here, like in our community, we always talk about, can you see the 80-20 rule? Okay, the really 80-20 rule. So for you to see, a healthy body transformation, you have to pay attention to your nutrition. Nutrition is 80% of the game, and then 20% of the game comes down to your movement pattern change, like to exercise. Okay, so we're talking about the other factors another time. I'll make another follow-up videos, but for today, I do want to mention that you don't have to worry too much about the other changes. Just pay attention to these two nutrition changes, okay, for the first couple of months when you're on the products, and you're bound to see changes. Okay, so a lot of you probably are asking, like, can I just take the products and then I'll see weight loss results or changes? You could, but however, it's not like super effective if you're only relying on just taking the products and not making any changes to the way you eat, to your lifestyle. Okay, and like Herbalife nutritions are great for providing, like, all the essential nutrients to your body that you don't get from, the way you eat, from the food and your current lifestyle. right? So there will, the great nutrients from and the nutritional boost from the products will do positive changes to your body. However, without implementing like healthy lifestyle changes, without implementing like better, healthier nutritional changes, eating habits, you will not see like a massive result. Okay, so when you implement lifestyle changes together with the Herbalife products, this is like the best combo. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys what are the two nutritional changes you have to implement. Okay, like this is a must. When I coach my students, I always tell them to pay attention to these two things, especially in your first month, first couple months, right? So first thing I wrote here is B. B stands for breakfast. Okay, so you have to change the way you eat your breakfast. And I've made many videos talking about like, implementing the healthy breakfast routine, right? Have, a healthy breakfast sort of like habit can really do wonders to your body, and it can actually really impact on how your body reacts to food and how your body like craves food, and also it can impact on how you choose your food throughout the day. So if you guys want more in-depth like detail explaining on how breakfast impacts your body and how like the Herbalife three-step breakfast can really make a massive change to your body weight, your internal health, make sure you check out my previous videos. I don't know if I can link it right here, but I'll put it in the show notes. I'll put it in the description. Okay, so for those of you who are new to this, so you have to actually have a healthy breakfast habit. Okay, so I know a lot of people that come to us and want to change your weight, want to manage your weight. A lot of you guys don't really have a healthy breakfast habit, right? So most of the people skip breakfast, right? Don't eat breakfast, or you may just like eat something random, have a coffee as your breakfast, right? So like I'm not here to tell everyone that okay, this is bad, don't do this and that. I can only tell you that certain habits, certain eating habits, especially certain breakfast habits, really don't do much for your body. Okay, they may give you a temporary like energy lift, right? So that you can open your eyes, get on with your day, start your work, but they don't really do much. I mean, they don't really give your body that positive, like energy, like the actual like healthy energy boost. They give you the temporary energy lift, but then it's very easy for your energy to crash, right? And then it's very easy for your body to crave a lot of like carb loaded and sugar loaded kind of food, due to the fact that for a lot of people that skip breakfast, right? So it really influences on your blood sugar level. Okay, so I've talked really in depth about it in my breakfast video, so please go check it out if you haven't seen it, or you can just go to my channel and search for like just type in breakfast or Herbalife breakfast. I give you like the full on, explaining for it. Okay. So for the simplicity of today's live, I don't want to get into it, but just remember, breakfast is very important. You have to have protein balanced breakfast. I'm going to write it here. Not protein rich, but protein balanced. Okay, so not like it has to be loaded with like like 30 grams plus. Doesn't really have to be, but it has to be protein balanced, meaning that you need to have protein in there, but also as well as like your healthy carbs and healthy fats and many other nutrients. So where can you get that? If you're already consuming Herbalife F1 shakes, then you are getting a protein balanced breakfast already. Okay, so if you're consuming F1, okay, but to have an ideal, to have an like an optimal result, right? Like if we're talking about like in the context of Herbalife healthy breakfast routine, ideally you want to do your 1 2 3, your aloe tea and shake, right? Have you guys seen my new store where I'm selling the aloe tea shake repeat t-shirts or hoodies? If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Okay, and if you guys want like a discount code for that, write them in the comment. Okay, you want discount code. Okay, so while I'm here live, if you guys have any questions, you can drop it in the comment below. Okay, this is live right now if you're watching. Okay, and of course, if you come back and watch the replay, you can still drop your questions in the comment below. Okay, and of course, let me know if you're already drinking F1 shake. What is your favorite F1 flavor? Okay, so ideally you want to do your aloe, your tea, your herbal tea concentrate, and shake. It's hard for me to write it properly if you can see it here, right? So this is the ideal breakfast routine in the context of Herbalife, okay? You want to take your aloe to cleanse, you want to take your tea for energy and metabolism boosting, and then you want to take your F1 shake for that complete nutrient nutrient dense meal replacement. Okay, so this completes your healthy breakfast routine. Okay, so it's very important if you are taking a Herbalife products right now and you're not doing your, healthy breakfast routine, you gotta start on that right away. No questions asked. Like when I coach my clients, I always get them to start on the Herbalife breakfast routine, and then I provide that nutrition coaching on top of that. And this is how you can get an amazing result. Okay, so if you're not doing the breakfast, you are missing a big part of the game here. Okay, so remember this. Now, the second nutrition lifestyle change you need is this MP. Okay, what does MP stand for? It stands for meal. Oh, okay, meal portion. Okay, so meal portion. So for a lot of my students and clients, okay, when you first get started with Herbalife products, Herbalife coaching program with us, I always give you guys that nutrition guide. And inside my guide, I give you guys, like a very detailed sort of like how to, right? How to eat, how to do your meal portioning. So however you been eating, probably well, yes, it's been serving you, but it probably hasn't been serving you in terms of like, reaching your weight goal or like a healthy, a health goal, right? So, which is why you're coming to this space looking for a solution here. So, this is where I would tell you guys, like you actually have to change the way you portion, your meal plate. Okay. So, how we do this is I'm just going to break it down very simply. I actually have been mentioning this in many of my previous videos. Okay. So, you can go back and look for a very detailed, explaining. But however, meal portioning, just think of your meal plate as this. Okay, I'm about to draw this. Okay, and make sure that you pay attention to how much protein, how much lean protein, how much vegetables you have on your plate, and also how much, like carb, like we're talking about starchy carbs that you have on your meal plate. So you want to have half of your meal plate to be filled with vegetables. Okay, high fiber vegetables. Okay, so veggie, half of it is veggie. And the other half, okay, you want to draw another line to split it into quarters. Okay, so the first quarter is protein. Okay, so we're talking about lean protein here, not fried chicken protein. Okay, we're talking about, say, grilled chicken breast. Okay, as an example, or say, a piece of salmon, which is great because it's high in healthy fats, omega-3 as well. Okay, so these are examples if you're a vegetarian. Okay, you can look at things like beans or like tofu. Okay, and the other quarter, we're talking about like, starchy carbs. Okay, so things like, say bread or, rice or noodles. Okay, so follow this kind of meal portioning. This will actually start to change, right? How your body absorbs the nutrients. It will definitely start to change also like, the total calorie intake that you have. And, this will also change basically the overall, how your body forms itself, like change itself on the cellular level. Okay. Because our cells have to become healthier. And when our cells become healthier, our body overall, like well-being becomes healthier. And this is when the weight, or a body weight, will find its own balance by either, like gaining a little bit or shedding. Okay. So this is actually very important. Look at how you portion your meals, right? So these are the two very important. I know I've scribbled all over my board. But for those of you who just tuning now, or if you're watching, you fast forward to this part, I know all of you guys do. That's fine. Just remember the two most important lifestyle changes you need, especially if you're a newbie in the Herbalife space, you just start taking your products and, maybe your coach or someone that got you the products and never told you anything about it. Then you've come to the right space. I'm your Herbalife buddy. Okay. This is my new title. I'm your Herbalife buddy. Okay. The first thing you need is you need to establish a healthy breakfast routine. Okay. And ideally, you want to do your Herbalife aloe tea shake, these three steps. Okay, as your healthy breakfast routine. Okay, check out my other videos for more detail explaining of why you need to do a Herbalife breakfast routine in this manner, in this order, aloe tea and shake. Okay, and the second very important lifestyle change you need, which is the nutrition lifestyle change as well, is your meal portioning. Okay, look at how you actually, put food on your plate. Okay, look at how much, vegetables that you're eating. Half of the plate should be vegetables. The other half, quarters, you have your protein, okay, as one quarter, and the other quarter is carbs. Okay, so look at how you portion, how you eat your each meal. Okay, so yes, every single meal, like your lunch and your dinner, and most of you guys are doing, ideally, you're doing your shakes for breakfast. Okay, so one shake and then two meals. Each meal, you gotta look at the portioning here. Okay, so it's that simple. Okay, these two are the most important things you need to implement, like, right away, on top of everything else. Like, if you're already working out right now, then great, keep working out, and we can talk about how we can like implement changes to the way you work out and also to your daily movement and also stress management and sleep in future episodes, because those are also very important. But the most important part is actually how you change your nutrition habits. This trumps, like, all the other factors. And if you have seen one of my videos where I talk about like that triangle, the hierarchy of things that you need to do to see that health and body transformation, you see that nutrition is at the very bottom of the pyramid, which means it's the most important thing that you need to do. So, yes, of course, there are a lot of other things we can implement in terms of like nutritional changes, but for today's video and also based on my experience, the breakfast and also meal portioning, for beginners, for newbies, when you just get started, pay attention to these two things first. Okay, I promise I'll make part two, part three of this video. If you guys are keen to see more about this topic, let me know in a comment. Okay, so that's it from me today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And of course, if you have more questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me on my Instagram or like email me. My son just come back from school. And of course, if you want to work with me directly, you can find out how to enroll and get coaching sessions with me in the description below. Okay, one-to-one coaching with me or 21-day jumpstart. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys again here, hang out with you guys here every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, I think 5 p.m. is pretty good. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Now catch you guys next time. Bye.